everyone. Guro Gerry here with CINCO ESTILOS over our niece. Thank you for tuning in to another installment of 5 Minutes with CINCO ESTILOS. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the Pakal Grip. Some people call it the ice pick grip. And the top 3 reasons why we prefer to use this type of grip with our blades, with our daggers or our knives in CINCO ESTILOS over our niece. The Pakal Grip, also known as an ice pick grip, is where you are holding your blade, your dagger. In this case, I've got this cold steel trainer here. You're holding it by the handle with your tip forward. I personally prefer having the cutting edge facing out or up. There are some people that prefer having the cutting edge down. We're assuming this is going to be a single-edged blade. I prefer having the single-edged blade with the cutting edge up and the point facing forward. Now, some of the advantages of using a blade in this fashion, which, by the way, is the preferred method in CINCO ESTILOS. We hold our daggers like this. There are some instances, yes, where we could use it like this, but again, the preferred method for our system is like this. Okay. One of the things that I enjoy about this is that it's a foreboding sight to an opponent. You go ahead and deploy your weapon. This is pointed right at them. Any move they make, this is coming out. This edge is out. The edge is out and it's ready to go. So in this configuration, you have the use of the point and the cutting edge very easily, very easily. In this configuration, you can stab very easily, but in order to slash, you do have to draw it back to a degree to cut. Here, I can just swipe up, I can swipe back, okay? There's a lot of pushing, pulling as well. So I feel that there's a little more versatility in holding it in this position. One of the main reasons why we prefer its use is safeguarding your own hand. Now, this particular training blade, training dagger, does have a finger guard, okay? The finger guard is just what it's named for. It guards your fingers when you're deploying your weapon. If I were to thrust this weapon, let's just say for a second this did not have a finger guard, and I were to thrust this weapon, the mechanics of your body are such that when you thrust a weapon or when you thrust your blade, if there were no finger guard and your hands are slippery or the handle's slippery, you could potentially stab and your hand would slide and you'd cut your own hand. Okay, that's the whole purpose of having a finger guard. Again, on this dagger, that may not happen. Okay? In the Pakal grip, you don't have to worry about that as much. In the standard grip, you're shifting your weight forward, you've got body momentum, you've got your shoulder engaged, and you're coming in like this. Okay? In the Pakal grip, your thrusts are generally going to be here, where you're using more tricep and elbow, and you have the power to pull the weapon back. So that's really important. So that's one of the main reasons why we prefer this grip. Lastly, we enjoy using this grip because it can be used as a hook. If he were throwing a hand at me, I could stop it, hook, sweep out, and then cut up. Okay, if I were to use this stick as his arm, this is his arm coming in, I can stop, hook, sweep out, and cut up. This is a technique that was taught to me by my late teacher, Grandmaster Tony Samara, in the use of the dagger. So as I stop the arm, I can pinch, vice grip it in, pass it, and then cut up as I draw out on the other side. Very effective. Obviously something that you can't do when holding the weapon in this configuration. Taking a folder now, this is a little more realistic because this is the length that you're really going to be dealing with. So when you're fighting with this blade in this configuration, your distance is very close. You're looking at this kind of thing, okay? this poking or pecking action, right? Draw cuts, draw cuts, draw cuts. One of the things we do in CINCO ESTILOS is that when we slash down with the blade hand, we're going to do a floating foot and then come back. We want to get this foot out of the way, because what if he parries my hand and it comes right into me? I don't want that to happen. So when I slash down, I'm going to float the foot and then come back with a slash. So anytime I'm coming to my weapon side with the downward movement like that, I'm going to take the foot out and bring it back. Just a few things to look at with the Pakal Grip. Not saying that you should use it or that it's the best grip, but it's the best for us. So play with that, see what you think. Hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you're at. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.